So we continue to look at a top issue facing our top 10, facing 4 out of 10, excuse me, 4 out of 10 college students, and that issue is food insecurity. It looks different depending on where you go, from state college to private HBCUs.
11 Alive's Joe Ripley is here to join us with some solutions to the problem, and you've been talking to some local students.
Yeah, we have. We've covered this issue before, as you mentioned, but Kennesaw State University has CARE services, or Community Awareness, Resource, and Empowerment. Grant makers are offering financial aid as well, and you've even got companies like Kroger pitching in to try and end hunger on college campuses.
On the campus of Kennesaw State University, junior Aaliyah Johnson plans to pursue nursing.
My grandparents were in and out of the hospital growing up, so seeing the nurses who work beside them every day was really inspiring.
But rising costs have left little money in her pocket to cover even basic needs after taking care of tuition and books.
I have hope, but it's not going to cover my stethoscope and my scrubs. People think about being a college student, they often think about the tuition and books and fees that come along with being a student, but you're still a human at the end of the day.
Mallory Crowell is president of the Higher Foundation, which provides financial assistance and resources to Georgia students for basic needs. She says a recent study found more than 2 out of 5 college students are facing food insecurity.
Maybe they can get food assistance through SNAP. Maybe they can get food assistance through their family if they have family that has extra income, or they're having to pick up more hours to work and make up that gap, but then that takes away their time from studying and being involved on campus.
Crowell praised efforts like the Dream Scholarship, a needs-based aid program that'll launch in the fall and help students in Georgia. But she says lawmakers at the state and federal level need to do more.
If USDA would accept that time of volunteering training in addition to the part-time work, a lot more college students would have access to SNAP.
Smaller colleges might have a tougher time devoting resources to food insecurity, says Johnny Brown with Kroger.
We want to do things that make sure that we are helping end hunger throughout our nation, and that we are making sure that waste doesn't end up in landfills.
Aaliyah Johnson says she will continue to speak up for students both striving and starving.
They may not want to come forward and say, this is an issue I may be facing, but knowing that someone is advocating and representing them makes them feel like they're seen and valued.
The Higher Foundation says if student food insecurity is not addressed, it could cause more students to drop out of college and even shrink the workforce. It's
so important, and what she said was key. A lot of times you may have the Hope Scholarship or other grants, but it doesn't cover your food.
Yeah, college is a lot. I mean, parents save for years trying to put their kids through school, and even then it's not 100% guaranteed. You've got people with single parent households, you've got even orphans, of foster care system. There are so many gaps, but I'm glad it's a joint effort. It takes teamwork to address this issue.
All right, Joe Ripley, thank you.